Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today's video we'll be reacting to the subreddit r slash people being jerks. Anyways, let's get right into the video. This is gonna be pretty hard to read because I don't really have my glasses. So yeah, I will be getting a new pair eventually though. Anyways, What an Asshole by Scott Spangen What an Asshole by Scott Spangenberg. A woman in I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. I'm just gonna call it Zeji. A woman in Zenji, China went on a blind date to set up a matchmaker in 2021. To test her date's generosity, she brought along 23 family members rather than appearing alone. Bro, what? 23 family members is fucking ridiculous. What the fuck? The group ordered without restrictions, and by the evening's end, the dining bill had come to around $3,100 US. That's kind of ridiculous. That's more than $100 per person. That is insane. Her date, a man named Mr. Liu, was surprised by the circumstances. He had only intended to cover his day and night himself, not scores by surprise visitors. Quietly leaving the restaurant, he declined to cover the massive bill. The woman was then caught with the entire cost of the supper. Sorry, that was such a weird word. Supper. Was then caught by the entire cost of the dinner. And the tale soon went viral online. Woman stuck with $3,100 dinner after her blind date. Bill, after her blind date, refused to pay for the 23 members she brought along. There's a few problems with this. Quite a few, not gonna lie. One, being why did he stick around if he saw the 23 family members? Two, why did they get dinner? Why do they have enough time to get dinner to even come up with the bill? Three, why wasn't that said before they bought food or got food? Like, bruh. And why would you bring 23 people? I could understand, like, 2 or 3 people, sure, whatever. 23 fucking family members? That is absolutely fucking absurd, not gonna lie. Mercedes and BMW go driving through the traffic like it's a game. Mr. Gugu 27. Okay. He's recording. What? What is that sound effect? Is that music? I think so, that's music, okay. I thought his car was making sound effects for him. Bro, I could not imagine ever doing that with a fucking expensive ass looking car. I don't understand people. You get like this car does look pretty damn expensive, not gonna lie, with all those materials. I have no idea if it's actually expensive. It sounds expensive, especially by Mercedes and BMW. They're usually pretty expensive. Anyways, why would you buy such an expensive car and then do this with it? At least do it with like a shitty ass car or something. Like, I don't understand. That's enough of that. What a Dick by Stock Ganache. 3437. Your art is dope. Keep creating. Aw, thank you. Some of them are for sale if you're interested. If not, that's okay too. So far, it doesn't seem like a dick so far. I'll take a look, although I will say most of my capital goes towards investments. I run a community for creatives. For our art section is like 100+ people deep. If you want an ad, we like 4 to 5K ish deep in all creative niches. I have no idea what this means, but I'm assuming he's being a dick. I'm assuming he's recruiting or trying to get people to join his 100 plus people for their art section or whatever. But it doesn't seem that much of a dick, but I don't know. I don't really understand. Me misunderstanding a comment about swearing by Duck with a Gun 50, Duck with a Gun 29. English isn't my first language. And then someone said, so don't call people little kids if you can't even understand what they're saying. I have no idea what Duck with a Gun said because he's not showing that part. So I will have to assume that Duck with a Gun is in the wrong here because he isn't showing the whole picture. People like that usually are the problem, usually. But instead of saying don't call people little kids if you don't understand what they're saying, why not just explain what they misunderstood? If he clearly understands English to like a certain degree, but doesn't understand some certain words, obviously, just tell them. They will learn. It's almost like that's how you learn a language or something. By speaking in that language, it's almost insane, isn't it? It's crazy. Anyways, huh? By Laskellen0. He never said he was going to ask. And then Armored Panda says this is so obviously getting bottled up votes. Don't understand this post with -3 votes. Lone Star Boogie says, what the fuck are you talking about? You jealous because this post has more upvotes than you have in Karma. And then Armored Panda says, dude, you have like 3.1k upvotes and 3 of which were comments because of me. And 6 comments, 3 of which were because of him. Okay. I don't know why you don't say that after you said the 6 comments. It just makes it confusing. Anyways, Last Kellen0 said it's giving small dick energy. Then Popo Pornado. Popo Pornado. What kind of fucking name is that? You're both wrong. It was me. Me and my 4,000 alternative accounts. Bro. Why was this considered as NSFW? Is it because he said giving small dick energy? That's the only thing I can think of that made it NSFW, quote unquote. Even though it's not really that bad, anyways. I made a post on Reddit because I wanted to help I wanted some help with something, and this random guy was being a dick for no reason. And then he gives the link. This is a post if anyone's curious. By Traditional Aside 364, Dame Glador, unofficial Nyx launcher for Minecraft. Dame Glador says, just why, provides a link. Uses Android version of the game though. Waydroid, harder to set up, might be worse. Are you trying to make a point? If so, you failed. I have a Steam Deck that uses Linux, and putting Windows just makes it run slower. So I use the Linux Bedrock launcher to play Bedrock, or other solution, not to play Bugrock. And then he says, I've never got bugs in Bedrock, like in all the videos, and 90% of those videos are on old phones. I got bored of Java, and most of my friends have Bedrock. Their project called Gazer provides a link, combined with another link. You can easily host a Java server and let Bugrock players join to it instead. Join to it. I tested it myself and played with a friend who is playing from a phone. Works pretty good and not very hard to set up. You can even use server-side mods with it. That's assuming you actually play survival. I might be delusional about the amount of players actually playing Minecraft in survival. I swear, Bedrock isn't that bad. Great to have games that don't chug constantly. I'm guessing because the Bedrock beta is the only way to play with the new features right now. NCP Launcher is a pretty cool project though. Either way, very polished. Almost looks official nowadays. I mean, He did give some alternatives, but the way he was doing it is being a little bit of a dickhead. This part was just plain out stupid. I don't know why you say that. Not to mention, most of the people that play in creative mode usually are artists, and they do like some weird Minecraft art. Although I will say some of them are faked, and then they use this like software thing, and then just yeah, they just basically just cheat. It's quite sad. Anyways, but there are people who actually make art. But there are actually people who make art in Minecraft. Anyways, I don't think he was being that much of a dick, but he is kind of being quite a bit of a dick, not gonna lie. I'm just saying, things could have been way worse, especially nowadays. People get so upset over anything and anything. Are You Serious by Demo Wary, 15, and it's a picture of someone putting their feet up in a plane. I've never been in a plane, but if someone was doing this to the back of my seat, I'd be pretty fucking annoyed. I'd probably, like stab him with like a fork in the foot or something. The fuck off my chair. I'll keep stabbing you, motherfucker. Anyways, this is London bit, and I'm kidding. Phoenix Biltmore Plaza for parking spaces by Honest Wafer 2381, and it's a black Cybertruck. Looks like it's taken up 5 parking spaces. To be honest, like this is the first 3 and then the last 2. Looks like it's taken up 5. Maybe even 6, but you can probably still park there. If someone did that to me and I don't have like a very nice car, I would just push that car out the fucking way, motherfucker. Ram that ass. Just gotta go ram that ass, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta ram that ass. When in doubt, you gotta ram that ass. Alright, I'll stop being stupid. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video of subreddit r/peoplebeingjerks. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Subscribe, like, comment, do all that good stuff, and have a good day.